Hi, my name is Colin Barr, and it's important that I tell you that I'm gay. So, I came out to my friends and family members, some of them, January 2017 of this year, and it's now December 2017. This secret that I was gay literally consumed my entire life from the time I first realized in middle school up until I came out in January of this year. So, this journey that I've been on, the number one thing that I've learned that's helped get rid of negative stereotypes about LGBTQ people or queer people is that if you know us, if you have a relationship with us, if we're your friends, if we're family members with you, just us being open and honest about our sexuality and who we are as people helps get rid of so many negative stereotypes about us. So I'm challenging you to have these positive conversations with your friends and with your family members. Defend us. This is the way I was born. It wasn't an option. I need your help. I need you to say no to homophobia and transphobia or hate in your community. This is going to help us change the world, is having these positive conversations. Thinking back to when I first realized that I was gay, for me, that started in 6th grade. So I lived in a suburb of Dallas, a very conservative place, and obviously 6th grade, middle school, that's when you start going through all these hormone changes and everything like that. And so once I started going through these changes, I started thinking, I'm starting to feel really weird. And I looked at the boys in my room, and all of a sudden I was growing like really attached to them. I'm like, I'm at least emotionally attached to these boys. And as the year went on, I started thinking, wait, do I like these boys? And like the moment that I had that thought, it was like lightning struck through my mind and fear overcame me. And I was like, wait, am I gay? And I remember going home and just like jumping on my bed and freaking out and thinking, there's no way I can be gay. Like that's something that you hear about, but there's no way that that would happen to me. I didn't know any gay people personally, but growing up in Texas, all I knew was that being gay was not a good thing. Every time I was out having dinner with friends or like at school, every single day I would hear, "Oh, he's a fag," or that's queer, or that's gay. That was all the online comments on YouTube. Even that's gay. That described everything. So anything that was meant to be negative, that was associated with me being gay. That was crippling to my development as a person. That made me so fearful. That made me think, I can never tell anyone that I'm gay. And so I struggled with this idea all throughout middle school that I was gay. And by the time I got to high school, I was like, I'm probably gay. But I had made a decision in my mind because of all this hate and all this negativity that there was in my community that I was never going to come out. And I tried dating girls in high school. And I never actually went to a girl and asked any girls out. But girls would come to me and they would ask me out. And, I just wanted to fit in. I just wanted to be a normal kid. So the girls that came to me and asked me out, I said, yeah, sure, I'll date you. Or I'll go to prom with you, or I'll go to these dances with you. And so I did. And whenever I was with these girls, it seemed like everyone else was having the time of their life. And for me, it was like I was completely emotionless. I didn't feel a single thing, nothing at all. And I'm like, what's wrong with me? And I knew in my head that I'm gay. But I was thinking, maybe there's one girl out there. Maybe there's one girl that I'll be attracted to. And so I've been searching for that girl my entire life, and I've never found that girl, even still to this day. So fast forward to me going off and moving away to Colorado. So I went through college and I went through high school, basically just avoiding the societal pressures of dating, and was just focused on my own life and making me happy. And anytime that somebody asked me, Colin, don't you want to date or don't you want to settle down? I just said, oh, I'm just enjoying life too much and I'm having a grand old time. But that was a lie, because inside I wanted happiness. I wanted to be happy. I wanted to experience love. I wanted all those things in my life. But because of the pressures of the society and the world that I grew up in, my grandparents and my community and my religious beliefs, all those things just led me to believe that there's no way that I could ever come out as gay. So I would go as far as, even in high school, in suppressing my feelings. I would basically make sure that my voice was lower whenever I talked. I would try to avoid eye contact with other boys. I didn't want to look at them too long and for them to think, oh my God, he might be gay. So I literally became a shell of myself. I crumpled my personality down and I shoved it deep down within myself, and I hid that part of me, and it crushed me, and it temporarily completely disrupted me as a person until I came out as gay this year. It led me to having depression and anxiety and all these other terrible problems. But whenever I moved to Colorado, I met these two amazing human beings, my two best friends in the world now, and they completely changed my life. I was attending this Porter Robinson concert in Boulder, Halloween 2015, and I met these two people, Sam and Connor, and we hung out during the show, and afterwards we started skiing and snowboarding together and frisbee golfing and just going on different adventures around Colorado. And basically what I learned from them is that they taught me to be open and honest and vulnerable, and to share all my deepest and darkest secrets with them and with my other close friends and with other people that I could trust. I had never had a relationship like that my entire life, with people who truly cared for me and wanted me to open up as a person. And once I experienced that love and just people truly caring about me, that completely changed my life. So fast forward a couple months after meeting them, I was actually at this concert at the Ogden, which is this music venue, just literally about a 2-minute walk from my apartment, downtown Colorado, the Capel neighborhood. And I went to the show, and there was this guy dancing in front of me. And I had thought about everything that Sam and Connor said about, being open and being vulnerable. And I wanted to tell them that I was gay, but I hadn't gotten the courage to say that yet. And there was this guy dancing in front of me, and he kind of like backed up into me, and I didn't move, and I kind of kept dancing, and then he kept dancing with me. And we ended up hanging out the entire night together and dancing together and talking a little bit and just having the absolute time of our lives. And for the first time in my entire life, I had actually allowed myself to be happy. And when I had this intimate contact with this other person, it was like this spark, this fuse like blew in my mind. Like I had like awoken up out of the Matrix, and like all of a sudden everything made sense. And I realized I am truly happy right now. Dancing with that guy just felt right. It just felt like this was what I was desiring this entire time that I was trying to be with all these girls. And it finally all made sense. And I knew that moment that I was going to have to tell Sam and Connor and everyone else that I was gay. There was no stopping the gay train. It was rolling on through. And so a couple months later, Connor was in my kitchen. It was actually after this New Year's Eve party. And he was standing in my kitchen, he was talking to me, and he asked me about my family and what I wanted for the future. And I said, yeah, I definitely want a family, and I definitely want to be happy. And I could tell maybe where he was trying to get, what he was trying to get at. He just wanted to maybe figure out, like, was I dating girls? Or, like, he was just trying to get me to get to know me better. And so once he asked me that, I I was planning on telling them that I was gay. And so I'm like, there's something really important that I want to tell you. And that thing is that I'm I'm really excited that you're here and that you're one of my best friends. And I chickened out and I never said anything. I felt so bad. I felt like I let him down as a person. And so fast forward a week or so. A week later, my sister Emily was visiting me from Texas, and my best friend Sam was there in my apartment too. And I just knew, like, this was the night. This is the night that I was going to tell people that I was gay for the first time, actually. And so we were sitting in my apartment, and we were playing video games and watching movies all night. And the sun had basically come up, and Sam and Emily are like, I think I need to go to bed. I'm so tired. And then I'm like, wait, there's one more thing that I have to tell you. And I got so serious and like so locked in. And then I told them about my experience with Connor the previous week. And then I started telling them that I had had the most amazing time getting to know you as a person, Sam, and you've taught me to open up and be vulnerable. And then I said, I just want you to know that I'm gay. And the moment that I said that, Sam turned to me and he gave me the biggest hug. And he just said, I love you and I want you to be happy and this doesn't change anything. And then my sister did the same thing with me. She gave me a hug and said she loved me. And it was like the biggest weight in the entire world was lifted off of me, and I was truly happy for the first time. And it felt like I was free. And it literally did feel like I had been awakened up out of the matrix and I was living life on my own terms. And so from then on out, I ended up telling my brother and my mom and my dad and a lot of other close friends and family members, and everyone had the same reaction. They just said, Colin, we just want you to be happy. So my entire life, I had been trapped in this way of thinking where I only wanted to make others happy, and I didn't even focus on my own happiness. And as a result of that, that led me to have all these terrible mental issues. And I'm like, why didn't I come out sooner? The second that I came out to actual people, I said, why didn't I come out sooner? I just want everyone in this world to be happy. I don't want you to worry about what others think about you, because that doesn't matter. Happiness and living a life of fulfillment and joy for you is all that matters. That's the main thing that I learned from my friend Sam and Connor is be open, be vulnerable. Have people that you can share these deep, dark discussions with in your mind, or these happy discussions, any things that pop up in your mind. Be able to have friends that will listen to you and share in those thoughts. And happiness is what drives everything. That's the only thing that matters in life. And before, I was dependent upon others for happiness. I would go to others and think, oh, well, if they know that I'm gay, then I'm not going to be happy because I'll be disappointing them. It doesn't matter what you do in life. You have to make yourself happy before you can make anyone else happy. And that's the main thing that I've learned, is that you don't have to get your happiness from other people. You can get your happiness from yourself. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. So keep changing the world with me. I'm Colin Barr. I'm gay, and I'm changing the world.